a privilege. The wave is gone, bring memories of me. Shall always be a flight of liberty. We shall emerge triumphant from this morning, and through the crucible must earthly pass. When we apart, thou wilt so much we shall remember those who died in us. There shall not always be the Lord's song. The victory is of our life and God protect us from the evil before. Guide our movements lest we go astray. Give us the strength to hear the good and His word, to give and want, to cast upon each day. Bless those who rule to serve with excellence, to make His mind
respect to the Most High. Yeah. Biafra, the rising sun. So you hear me now?
Everywhere in the world, Biafrans are fighting for freedom. Freedom, yeah. Biafrans, we know what we want. Biafrans, we know what we need. All we want is Biafra. All we need is Biafra. Our leader have tell us the truth. Now we know who we are. Osaflan is killing Biafra. Yoruba is looking for 10%. The world are keeping silent. They are killing our people.
No more one Nigeria. The amalgamation is over. All we need is Biafra.
I'm not saying this because I'm a Biafra, but I'm thinking of the life we lose every time that cause killing innocent people, yeah, raping our women, yeah. Who doesn't know about the 10%? Who doesn't know about the oil well? House of Fulani is killing Biafra. Yoruba is looking for 10%. The world are keeping silent. All we want is Biafra. We want to go home. Biafra.
Biafra, land of the rising sun. Bombo clan. It was good the devil and we chose good.
Enegwa is calling Biafra. Anani saying Biafra. Ogoja is saying Biafra. Enegwa is saying Biafra. Urobo is saying Biafra. Shekiri is saying Biafra. We want to go home. We want a freedom. We want to go home.
Yo, look again.
Tropical mix.
Biafra, the rising sun. Bombo clan.
In Biafra, Yoruba is looking for 10%. The world are keeping silent. All we want is Biafra. We want to go home. Biafra.
Biafra, land of the rising sun. Bombo clan. It was good the devil and we chose good.
Enegwa is calling Biafra. Anani saying Biafra. Ogoja is saying Biafra. Enegwa is saying Biafra. Urobo is saying Biafra. Shekiri is saying Biafra. We want to go home. We want a freedom. We want to go home.
Yo, look again.
Tropical mix.
Biafra, the rising sun. Bombo clan.
Yes, once again, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, men and women of goodwill, conscious people wherever you are all over the world, I will say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. This is still Radio Biafra Extra, and we are streaming live through Radio Biafra London, being anchored by the Deputy Leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra, Mazi Uchi Ukafomefo. He is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State, and Anambra State is Biafra land. He's the man who have assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. And of course, a lot of you will not know how much paranoid Nigerian has become because they can't, even as an embodiment of corruption, there is no room for them on this platform. Mazi Ukafomefo is standing on the deputizing capacity on behalf of our Supreme Leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the Prince of Afari Beku, heir to the throne of Ibeku Kingdom, the one and the only man who stood up to speak for the collective interest of the Biafran people. Because if we can talk today, it is because a man set the pace for all of us, and now we follow. He's the director of Radio Biafra as well as Biafran Television, the one and the only man who had the final say. And I tell you, he commands the loyalty of the Biafran people. I am George Onyibe. I am from Abo, and Abo is in Delta State. For the avoidance of doubt, we are nobody without the Creator. For it is He who has set our feet upon this path that we must follow. He is the lifting up of our head, our hope and our stay, for we look not up to the mountains on the hill. For indeed our help does not come from this place. It comes from God who makes the heavens and the earth. He has promised to keep us from all evil. Irrespective of what we go through today, the challenges, the heinous crime committed against us as a people, in the end, it shall work out for our good. For he has clearly said that everything will work for our good in the end. After all, he gives and he takes. And so in my humble way, I will acknowledge him tonight as always. Anye na jage mau, nezioku ne mara mai, ihonanya ne nage, ubioma ge, ojuranyanya dadio, inwe gị mgbanwe o. Ọ dị onye dị ka gị, ịbụ Alpha na Omega. Anyị niile na-asị naanị dị mma o. Ise. I sincerely and strongly believe that if Dim Chukwuemeka Odimegwu and the other People's General Philip F. Youngs had this time that we have, we will not be doing this today. But like always, we are grateful to God because we are not in a hurry. We are not in a hurry. Don't worry. Moses rose up, went to Pharaoh, and said to him, Elohim said you should allow us to go. We want to take some journey into the wilderness to worship him. Pharaoh said no. Who is Elohim? Moreover, I don't know him, and I'm not letting you people go. Like play. Grammar after grammar. Challenging after challenging. It took 10 miracles, but yet they refused to allow the people go. Today, the plague is on, but they won't allow us to go. Because through their actions this day, the Creator will once again show the world that he is not asleep. He's not slacking concerning his promises, as men will think. And then all we know that what we are doing here today is ordained by him. That is why our leaders say, Biafra is the last miracle. And so when you listen to Radio Biafra, don't analyze us because you have not been there. Don't think you know it. You don't know. But what he say we do, where he lead we go. For in the end, he's our wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. He's our guide in matter both great and small. And he remains the primordial influence that drives us in everything we do. Without wasting much of our time, we shall go to our topic this evening, which is simply the weapon of truth. The weapon of truth. I see those who are threatening us with AK-47. Many people are ready and already selling ballistic missiles, nuclear warhead, military hardware, both old and new helicopter, jet bomber. They are smuggling them in. Some of them are in Biafra land. Some of them are packing in the Atlantic Ocean as we speak. We know what they did to the generation of 1967 and 1970. But there is no weapon greater or mightier than the truth. And now maybe most of you will understand. Our leaders say, I will destroy Nigeria. Yoruba started running up and down, going everywhere in the world with their fraudulent 419 Gota media, supported by BBC and CNN. Oh, he's calling famimination. He's calling famimination. Kill him, hold him, arrest him, intimidate him, harass him, treason felony in him. Look at all of you, shameless people. And some people come analyzing. I don't like them because they insult people, but thunder will fire you. Because you are evil. I hope you like Fulani herdsmen and Boko Haram because they are waiting for you. And then the other is going to say, well, let's do something. We're going to do action. Come and lead the way. Let us follow you. There is a dancing competition that is coming. The best or the least we can do is to get ready. Because it's going to be groovy that day. It shall be a Royal Rumble. Shebi is one Nigeria. Don't worry, preserve it. Preserve it. But our people must depend on this truth. There is no greater weapon than the weapon of truth. And there is no higher calling rather than to be the ambassador of truth. We will not analyze the truth for what she really is. And so I will not digress further. You look at the book of John chapter 18 from verse 37 and 38. Something happened there. When Jesus was brought before the Pontius Pilate, they questioned Jesus. And they found nothing. He has not committed any crime according to the Bible. And the Pontius Pilate said to them, This man has done no evil. He has committed no crime. Why don't you leave him? According to the Bible, they said the Jewish people said to Pontius Pilate, a Roman legionnaire, and say, you can't free this man. If you free this man, you are not a friend of Caesar. The same thing is what they are doing in Nigeria. They know our hands are clean. They know we have not taken that which belongs to another. But there are people speaking big grammar like Pontius Pilate, and they are collaborating, and behind us, they gossip, and they say, you can't let Biafra go. You want other countries in Africa to start fighting for their freedom? Certainly you can't let Biafrans go. You don't want us to be stealing oil on notice? Don't tell me you want to let Biafran go. Don't you know that is where we get the money, we build our cities? You can't let these people go. What of our chicken and okerika? You can't let them go. Are you the new Pontius Pilate? Don't worry. Don't worry. And the Jewish said to the Pontius Pilate, you can't free this man, except you are not a friend of the Caesar. The same way they are telling you, you cannot support Biafran agitation. You can't support Biafran to be restored. Or don't you want your 10%? Of course they want 10%. We understand all these things. Donald Trump may be facing one challenge or the other today, but we know where it all started. Am I saying he's an angel? No. Anyone you talk, you do, we talk. George Bush came. Tel Aviv, we will move the capital of Israel to Jerusalem. George Bush's father said so. George Bush's son said so. Hillary Clinton and Hillary's husband, all of them said so. Obama, everybody said so. But they end by saying so, only saying so. Until the man of God came, Donald Trump. And he said, we are tired of saying so. No more Tel Aviv. It is going to be Jerusalem. Jerusalem. The name alone sounds like Biafra. It chases evil people away. But of course, our people must know this truth. Today, many people are saying Biafra cannot come. Biafra, it will come. Or there is nothing, nobody, nothing any of you can do. But our people must be ready. Because if we must cross the Red Sea, we should be ready to wait for the challenges coming. And when the Pontius Pilate was forced to deny Jesus his freedom, he gave them a criminal to die. Most of you will let Boko Haram walk free, walk in the White House. Boko Haram dine with President of America, President of the whole world. But you will not give listening ear to us. We have seen your type before now. So you cannot surprise us. They choose the criminal and condemn the innocent. And when the Pontius Pilate looked at Jesus in the face and said to him, what have you done that your people hate you this way? What exactly have you done? The same thing they are asking you, what have we done as Biafran that all of you gathered against us because of oil and gas? Shame on all of you. But Jesus looked at them the same way we are looking at you. And Jesus said, no, the Pontius Pilate now said to him, did you say that you are the king of the Jews? And Jesus said, are you saying I said so? Or you are telling me what they said to you? The same way most of you have been saying, they are saying they will fight us war, they are going to kill us, they are going to, and you are asking us, are you saying you are going to kill Nigeria? When we want to kill Nigeria, we will tell you. When we are ready to bear arms, we will tell you. We never said so, except you are saying so. We are for peace, but when we speak, they are for war. We are Christians for God's sake. And then at the end of the day, Jesus said, I have come into the world that I may bear testament to the truth. And Pontius Pilate asked him a question. In that John chapter 18, verse 38, he said, what is the truth? What is the truth? Very simple sentence, but yet very powerful. And Jesus said, for I have come to bear testament to the truth. that the true light of God has been made manifest. The true light, which means there is a fake light. I will stop there before I begin to collect offering. The greatest weapon of all is that of truth. More effective and can cause unimaginable destruction, yet it is invisible. It battles with lies. Remember, Jesus said he has come to represent the true light, which means there is fake truth and original truth. There is what you call white lies and black lies. When they tell you about black lies, believe me, black lies simply mean destroy your people and protect the collaborators outsider. Black lie, when you hear, oh, this one a black lie, it simply means that you have to destroy your own people and protect the Europeans. That is why. Watch all the leaders in Africa. Watch all the black people in the world. It takes a black man to undo a black man. It takes Obama to kill Gaddafi. We can go ahead mentioning all their names. To undo Nelson Mandela, there is a black man there. Marcus Garvey, there is a black man there. Frustration of Biafra, there is a black man there. Because when they say black lie, it means kill your people, kill your people, kill your people. That is what our lie is. Our lie kill us and defend our enemy. Are you people not ashamed? But we must deliver ourselves. But it's Onyibe that made it that way. So when they say, oh boy, this is a black lie, you are gone. Just look at your governors. Just look at your president. Look at African leaders. That is why the world will never respect us. I have said this thing before. There is a film known as Crime Free Man. And somewhere along the line, they were having a meeting where all the tribes in the world gathered to discuss about the issue at that time. It should be in Vancouver, where that film was shot. And I remember when the black man stood to speak with integrity, the Chinese man said to him, you sit down. And the black man said, how can you tell me to sit down? He said, you are not honorable enough to speak here. You are the type that destroy your own kind. We can come out and talk about everything about America, Europe, all of them, what they did. But blacks, you are the people that kill your own kind. Look at xenophobia. No xenophobia has taken the life of one white man. No xenophobia has destroyed one white man business. Black lie. And I hope you'll be able to comprehend. Gather very well. You're stopping us, right? You never know what is coming. Africa must be united. But all of you will feel our pain. All of you. Black that stop and imagine as a nation, all of you will feel the pain. It's not a threat, it is a promise. So shift back now and get out of our matter. Europe will receive immigrants or migrants, as the case may be. Europe should get ready. We will drink the Atlantic Ocean dry. We shall eat the sand in the desert. We will be there. Build more wall. For this fire you have lightened very close to the throne, it shall consume your people. Let us go now. Pharaoh, let us go. Pharaoh, let us go. That is black lie in definition. But there is another true lie. They call it the white lie. White lie is that which enables them to tell you, oh, we are defending African democracy. But they lie. There is nothing like African democracy. They lie to you because it is their government they run on our head here. They are running company on our head. White lie enables them to tell you, oh, we want African to be colonized. But they lie. They want African to be subjected under invisible chain. White lie is that which enables them to initiate chaos in Africa. And they come through the other way and pretend to be the solution to the chaos. That is white lie. It enables them to poison all of you because they control your medical system. That is white lie. He enabled them to create problem in Africa. In turn, they sell ammunition for all of you to kill yourself. That is white lie. He enabled them to tell Fulani all the way from Futajalo Mountain to kill us in Biafra land and nothing will happen. That they will protect them. All of them will share the oil. That is white lie. White lie enables Shell to introduce cultism everywhere in Biafra land. And then they go back to pretend as if they're developing our land. They call it NDDC. This is white lie. That is why no white man condemn white man. They are good. After all, Jesus is a white man. Angel is a white man. Holy Ghost is a white man. Everybody is in heaven is a white man. Only Satan is a black man. And I'm going to that heaven? No way. I won't go there. If everybody in heaven is white man and only Satan is black man, I shall be in hell, my brother, with my fellow black man. I won't go to that heaven because that God is not my God. But they lied. That is white lie. But you get the truth. The Biafrans are talking to get the truth. It's a weapon. All of them, as I'm talking now, their body just they do the you cut me off. Evil. They can't take it any longer. You have Osuji there in ICC, but he will never talk about us because he's doing the job of white supremacy. He's an Igbo man. He's sitting there. He will never talk about us, but they are gallivanting everywhere in Ghana, making peace in Ghana, trying to give us one currency. Thunder will fire you people. Does dead body use currency? What do they call it? Okay, ECOWAS. West Africa, ECOWAS. Maybe our currency will be Eco Naira. Or Eco Cotonou. Hey, let's do one currency. Look at all of you. And I hope you understand the weapon of the truth. Yoruba can come on this platform and remain the same. Neither can Fulani do that. British government now are collaborating. They are all fighting. Let's kill these people. But if we lie against you, come before us before the competent court jurisdiction. You will know why Nigerian government want to murder Mazen and the Kano, so that this truth will not come out. But let me tell all of you, let no one hair move out of his body. We will run on the offensive. You think you know Unulo na ihwa to egwono ihwa to ban ka no sokpo ihe le chane ndede we hwe jonwe we buale e ra to ban ka no sokpo chane ihe le chane kironi. Don't worry, we're coming every day and we are weeping. All of you are happy, you are rejoicing. Hey, we bombed them. You are conspiring against us. We never fought any of you. We never done anything to any of you, but you derive joy to undermine us. And our people who are supposed to look at this truth, embrace this truth, hold this truth, all of them are Yoruba church, but they wouldn't understand what you are telling them. You are going to heaven. We're going to meet there anyway. Nonsense. As Biafrans, we have suffered greatly in order to get our freedom. But what if I tell you that many people believe that we cannot be freed, neither can Biafra be restored? Considering the suffering we are going through all these years, who would have believed that in the end Biafra will restore? Because they control virtually everything in our land, almost everything. These people control it. British government control the water we drink, the kind of education system we have access to. British government control how many children. In fact, they are doing populations control for us. And most of you will not believe that we can be free. Considering the people of interest. People of interest are the owner of Shell, the owner of Chevron, the owner of Saipem, the owner of Eni, the owner of Mobi, the owner of Total, the owner of NNPC. These are people of interest. Check the country behind all this oil company. They are our real problem, without apology. And somebody said, do you mean America have hand in this? Of course they have. Oh, do you mean Britain are there? Of course they are the chairman. Europe is responsible. Many African countries are there. They fear Dangote more than Jesus Christ and even Allah. But the very resources Dangote parade himself across the world is stolen from Biafra land. And you will say in your mind, it's not possible. They can't get Biafra. But let me tell you the truth. The truth is that Biafra must be free. We've seen their kind before now. There were times there were people like Babylonians. Nebuchadnezzar was so powerful that according to the Bible, one day he's walking upon the roof of his building. He said, "This kingdom I have built with my hand. Who is that God in heaven who will take it from me?" And according to the Bible, God turned him to beast. All of you will become beast. We will call you zoo. Accept the zoo, because you shall leave it out before our very eyes. And where is the Babylonians today? I want to know that nation that was that Babylon. Children of Babylon, come forward, let us see you, for we are the Zionists. And then there came another one, they called themselves the Romans. They conquered and conquered and conquered. But of course, the truth eluded them. They were conquering every world without having a boundary to defend their land. Rome was conquering everybody. Conquering and conquering to the extent that Alexander the Great, having conquered and conquered, he bastardized the blood of the Roman legionnaires. He mixed his blood with a black woman. They call her Cleopatra. And then the lineage of these warriors were cut off. And then Britain took over. But Britain will know today that her sovereignty is reducing on a daily basis. Which country can Britain threaten? It's only in Nigeria they play Kalu Kalu. 2 times 1 and 2, or Tumbu Tumbu, Mes Calabar. Only in Nigeria, only in Africa. But what is coming for all of you, if you don't make amends now, is going to be tough. But this is the truth. It pains them so much that we are not shivering and begging. How many more will you have to kill? You can never bring us down to our knee again, because we have made a vow. We will not bend down our knee for any mortal man. For we will humble fold them. Only to the Creator shall we bend our knee in prayer. Not you. Embrace righteousness. Embrace this truth. Free humanity. Heal the world. Think of a better world for all of us to live in. You want to keep us here after how many thousands of years? You can't. Your time is winding up. And this is the voice crying in the wilderness, asking you to prepare the way for your doom, or the way for your... What is the opposite of doom? You find it out. And some say,